Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at the Steeler defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Looking to put a drive together.
10. Here we go, set, fight, 60. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down. First and 10 on the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Jeanty. taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Go. 10, 30, yellow. Ready?
Ritter to throw it. Down the sideline he goes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders. Have recovered. So a first quarter fumble in the rain.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Okay,
The fumble
break.
on first down. Now here's second down.
Let's go now. Set, cut.
Up the middle they go. It's Richards. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 45. White. Blaster. 6. Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Fryermuth.
27 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
50, green.
And they'll hand off to Hull. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's good for us Steelers.
Ritter now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. This is caught by Tucker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They run. It's Tucker. Oh, what a move. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And looking to throw, Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Genty will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson now to add the extra point.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Steelers 21, Raiders 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback. It's at Sales over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Go now.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love. The 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And the hole closes quickly here. He can
fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Operating from the gun, Penix. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Vegas. 56 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Pass complete, right side to Bowers.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers
From 3 yards out.
and the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a handoff up the middle. Richards. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 12.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Here's Ritter. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Now, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go. Here, putt.
Here's Ritter after that pick six.
Over the middle, complete. It's Richards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set, putt. Blue, ready.
They'll try the left side. It's Richards. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Szn3 Jr.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, it looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Penix working out of the gun here. He'll get this out to Genty.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fighting his way through contact.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Up the middle they go. Richards.
Now he's into the clear again.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready. 45. Set.
Ritter back to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
Ritter.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
Now he's loose again.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Desmond Ritter, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. From the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll drop this underneath for Genty.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Off play action, here's Penix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Here's Penix.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Refs calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a power.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
There he goes again. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 126 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a nuisance.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
You know, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. To the air, Penix. Open man is Tucker.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working downfield, he's got Thornton.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
24 yards. That's another Las Vegas.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
A run straight ahead with Genty.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll throw with Penix.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Trey Tucker from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Raiders 39.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pass midfield, look out. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Extra point attempt to come here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Extra score, Steelers 49, Raiders 39. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll drop the throw.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Raiders first down.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his own 49.
They'll set up a throw. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Brock Bowers
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
46.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
135 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Here we go. Block 40.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10.
Back to throw, Ritter.
He finds his man, complete. That's Richards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
60 red. 60 set.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin.
A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air.
And the Steelers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Looking to put a drive together.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 37-yard line.
Now Penix. That's caught by Tucker.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. First and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Raiders!
Trey Tucker.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Black 40.
Ritter now. Now he's going to step up and run.
He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Red, cycle. Blue, go. Steel, black.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's caught by Tucker.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 39.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
2nd and 10.
17. Green Jack. Ready.
Here's Ritter. That is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 60, Steelers 56.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
35-yard line.
Ready.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready.
Now Ritter. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll find Metcalf.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go. 6. Mega. Red. Check.
Ritter wants to throw it.
This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw.
That's caught by Thornton.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Pittsburgh,